Hi friends, I am Kunal Suryanshi. Today we'll see how can we fetch data from a Excel file and enter data into a desktop application and get the result ID and enter back it into the Excel file and save it. It will be a short desktop automation. So let's get started. So here I have created a I've created a process, new process, and opened that project. In that project, I have dragged down a sequence from the activity panel. Okay. Now uh, we we have to first I'll tell you what we have to do. Here is a desktop application which is a Regno Bank check and cash deposit. Here we'll have to put some account number and some amount and tick over here whether it is a check or something, and then here we'll put some data and click on save button. When we click on save button, after that the transaction ID is generated. We'll have to copy this transaction ID and add it into the Excel over here. So this is the data which you have to enter and click on save button, and the output is to be added over here. Okay. So as this is a repetitive task, it is good for automation. Let's say we have hundreds of records, those can also be processed by bot by following these steps. I'll show you how we can automate this. So first of all, we have to get data from this sample data Excel sheet. So here we'll use a read range activity of system file workbook. Here we'll have to locate the Excel file. Okay. Once the Excel file is located, we'll have to remove this because as we have to capture whole Excel data, that's why we have removed it. In properties, we'll have to add a variable as a data type, data table as a data table whose data type is data table. It's a variable which is having variable type as data table. So now we have fetched the data in a data table. Now we have to open the application. Here we have a system application, open application activity in which we have to just indicate the application which we want to open. In this way, the application is. Now we have fetched the data and we have opened the application. Now what we want to do is enter the data which we got from Excel. So the data first field is account number. We indicated that. Inside properties, we'll have to clear it. It will be an empty field. Once we check this, it will clear if there is something already typed inside this, then it will clear it, and then here we'll have to pass the account number. For this, before this typing through, here take a for each row inside the for each, because we have to repeat this for multiple records. That's why we have added a for each row. And to this for each row, we'll pass the data table, and here we'll pass row double quote. We'll have to put the column name. So here we'll put the column name and change it to string. Okay. Now, what is the next field which we need to enter? It is amount. So we'll have to indicate amount. Okay, we have indicated the amount now. So same way we'll copy this, paste over here, change this to amount. Okay, same way we'll make this as well a field. Let's check this selector is it correct or not. So bank text box 2, it seems correct. It has no problem. Okay. Now what is the next field? Next field is a radio button. So we'll just click on it. There is click activity, on play. We'll indicate the radio button. Okay. We'll indicate the check one. So here are two radio buttons. So we'll indicate both. Okay. And put here a condition. If we click on and okay, row okay, this is the field name, transaction type, dot to string equal to text, and click over here. Else it will click on cache. For making it better, we'll add one more if over here and put this in there. And click on this here and make this as cache. Okay. When it will get the data as transaction type as check, then it will click on check radio button. And if it is cache, then it will click on cache radio button. And if there is nothing or anything else other than these, then it will do nothing. Okay. So this field is also done. Now we'll have to enter deposit note. So here is the we'll get a type into again. Okay. We'll indicate the deposit note and pass the value. Here we have to enter the deposit note. Okay. And after entering the deposit note, we will have to click on the save button. Click on the save button. And after save button, we have to get text, which is the transaction ID. So we'll get this. Okay. Check its selector because we'll have to verify is it unique or not. So it's unique, should not create any problem. So by get text, we'll have to add a variable over here. It could be ID. Okay. Now, as we have added the transaction ID, we'll have to assign. We'll need to assign. We are taking assign because we have pasted the data in a data table over here, and that data table has values of all other fields, but in transaction ID there is no value, which we are fetching from after clicking on save from this application. Okay, so we'll have to assign it to the row ID, field name. Okay, okay, this is looking good now. Seems like everything is correct. Now we'll minimize it. Now what we want to do is write it back to the Excel file. So we'll use write range of workbook. We'll indicate the Excel file again, and here, and here we'll have to pass the key and detail. This is our data table, and this is the properties. Here we'll have to add headers by check marking this checkbox. When we check this checkbox, these headers will also be added, okay, to the Excel file. So this then seems like everything is correct. Let's run it once and verify. I'll close this. Okay. Now let's run this. So bot has opened the application. On the first transaction, second. Okay, let's check the Excel file now. So you can see all the transaction data are reflected here, are added over here. Okay, so we saw how we entered the data into the Regno Bank. Take one sample desktop application. We entered the data and click on save and copied the transaction ID from it and entered it back into the Excel. Okay, now what we want to do is we want it to close that application as well. Okay, for that, we'll add a close application and indicate window close. And that will be fine now. Save it, close software. Let's try running it again. Yeah, first we need to remove the data which we have entered already. We want to save it, close now and project. You can see the data is getting entered into the application which has been fetched from Excel, and after all the data is got entered, the transaction ID which has been generated after clicking on save, it will be the Regno Bank desktop application will be closed by bot. Okay, the application is closed then. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching my video. Please like if you like how I teach UiPath concept and automation. Please subscribe to my channel for such videos, and thank you.